Welcome in on a Friday. We have got a lot to talk about. Football will wait till 3 o'clock, though, because people, we did it. You did it. This community did it. And in honor of last night's absolute flaming clown car loss to the carcass of what was the Utah Jazz, down 4 of their top 6 players, people, you know it. The Detroit Pistons the Detroit Pictons, as Commissioner Silver likes to say, are proud to announce
they are moving the community.
We are moving a banner to the rafters.
Shout out Ochai Agbaji.
You know what? Honestly, no, I will learn his name. He is no longer Uchi Kabuchi. Your man destroyed the Pistons last night. We are raising a banner to the rafters. And people, I'm telling you, I have a view of the arena right now. We have luminaries in our midst. David, if you would, can we start the banner raising, please? People, tonight, the Pistons organization is proud, or in the words of Cade Cunningham, sick, to announce that after last night's loss to the Utah Jazz, 25 straight losses in a row, we're raising a banner to the rafters. And wait a minute, is that? My God, Allen Iverson has come back to town. Oh, my God. Yeah, we did, but you're still a winner, and we'll see you at the casino later. I want to just set the scene for this banner going up as the franchise has hit all-time rock bottom. We have Eminem, a rare public appearance. I'd throw a chair too. Outrageous.
There's more?
Rico. I can't believe it. Is that? My God, is that Aretha? My God. Well, Aretha, listen, your finances are not our concern. The ghost of Aretha's courtside tonight. Of course you have. Mr. George Blaha, not emceeing tonight's event because that's my job. The broadcasting legend, Mr. George Blaha. George, enjoy the spread. We're glad you're here tonight to celebrate this momentous banner race.
There's a lot of people here.
Tom Gores. Oh, my God. I sound like Susan Waldman. Rogers box. Tom Gores has left the Beverly Hills estate. He is courtside tonight. You may want to get briefed by everybody. We're not happy with you. Rico, I hearken back to the great years of the Pistons before we bring this banner to the sky. Rasheed Wallace has graced us with his presence. Sheed's back. Ball, don't lie. You're back. Isaiah Thomas, we see you drinking some of that champagne.
Lord Thomas.
Lord Isaiah's back. That's right. People.
It's hard in the streets.
And now you can see the fans are filtering in. First of all, let's bring the banner to the sky. All-time franchise low point banner. It's beautiful. Thank you. You know what?
DJ.
Caller DJ is courtside. The banner's going up to the ceiling. The fans are getting involved. Just bringing
Sell
it.
The team.
Oh, sell the team, indeed. Everyone is here, and look at where they're parking the all-time franchise low point banner. Right next to Kelly Tripucka's number. This is unbelievable. People, I mean it in a serious manner. You were incredible last night, and you know what? This humble little show feels like we played a role.
Yeah.
Because I begged you. over a week ago. The only thing you could do is hashtag sell the team. I do need you. And Rico and David and I and Evan. Kenny doesn't watch basketball. I want to say thank you from 97.1 The Ticket. Thank you, Kenny. Never thought this show would be able to bring Aretha out. But last night, I'm being serious.
We also answered a question.
What's that?
What would happen if a really bad NBA team
played a G League team?
Played a G League team.
The G League team would win.
And everybody would always say, the NBA team would hammer the G League team. No. We now have data.
The Pistons,
right there, it happened.
The Detroit Pistons never led last night. And while the banner raising is facetious, I want to tell you something. Last night represents the all-time low point for this franchise. A franchise that began, I believe, in 1941. A franchise with a history of almost 90 years.
The Fort Wayne.
They may as well bring back that stupid robot logo because he starts at power forward for this team. That was rock bottom in the history of this franchise. It's not the teal. It's not Dick Vitale era. It's none of it. It has been the stewardship of Tom Gores. And last night, in a game that was set up for you to win, you never led. But you know what, guys? You did it. Because this morning, if you wake up, front page of ESPN, sell the team. CBS Sports, sell the team. Local outlets at least acknowledging your work last night, sell the team. You were heard. It was loud on TV. Bill Simmons' podcast, which isn't very good, but is very popular. The lead on his podcast, the Detroit Pistons, and sell the team and bombing Tom Gores.
Right.
Guys, it's happening. But see, the work can't be done. And I don't know that I can pull off Children's Night at LCA, brought to you by Greater Life Church, where we do find 100 impoverished children and give them a free sell the team t-shirt. But you guys did it. And I don't care if George and Greg won't acknowledge it. Hell, Mickey York was throwing haymakers in the postgame.
Mickey's fed up. I think he was done.
I think, you know what?
Mickey got broken.
I'm going to do it one better. I want to thank Rico Beard, the man to my left, because I think Mickey York was listening to this show yesterday as Rico said the best version of Mickey would be a spinning empty chair with a sign that says, I quit. I want to hear from you because, guys, it's happening. And now the only thing I can ask of you is turn the effing heat up. It'd be my dream to hear sell the team the entire game. Why? Because this owner must be held accountable. It was loud. The Utah broadcast heard it. They talked about it. George and Greg want to live in space? They can.
Yeah, cameras even caught a couple guys with paper bags over their heads saying, sell the team.
Oh, yeah. Love it. That banner, all-time franchise low point. The spotlights are on it. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But, Rico, what's next?
Mike, I know we wanted to take the children out there, but that requires a lot of effort. But you know what we can do? Let this team get the record because I think that they will. But the game that I have circled, maybe, Mike, we all head down to the arena January 9th. They're taking on the Kings.
Is that game in Sacramento? I thought they were on a West Coast trip in the new year.
They are, but they're coming back January 9th.
Okay.
January 9th, they're here. They're going to be, with the Rockets, then they're at the Jazz, they're at the Warriors, Nuggets, but then they're back here. Kings, January 9th. We buy out the place. Not just kids. Everybody shows up. Because imagine, you heard sell the team with the smattering in the crowd. It wasn't a lot. Imagine if it's packed. Imagine you got 20,000 people all saying sell the team. Here's part 2 of that. Imagine 8 minutes to go in the second quarter, second period, everybody gets up and leaves.
Oh, an empty arena?
Everybody walks out.
Oh, I like this. Rico's going like 1960s walkouts.
Just flat. Everybody's going to see this. Everybody's going to see the ball. You leave.
They'd see 100 poor kids and sell the team T-shirts too.
No, you can leave the kids. No.
That's quite a visual.
No. You can leave but imagine it looks like a bomb threat just went through the building and everybody's walking out.
And Rico's not advocating for anything of that sort. He is simulating what it would look like if everyone were told to please leave the building.
Right. Yes.
The opinions of Rico Beard are expressed are his and his alone and do not represent those of 97 won the ticket.
Correct.
I want to throw the number up.
But could you imagine visually what that would look like?
It's amazing.
It's like if everybody's leaving to go home, but it's 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. Are they leaving for halftime? No, they're just leaving.
No, they've had enough. 248-539-9797. Guys, we did it. The record is within reach. We get closer to Tom Gores being forced to talk. We get closer to the league stepping in on Gores the way that they stepped in on the Sixers. Do you know that in Tom Gores' stewardship since 2011, do you know how many All-Stars this team has had? 2. Andre Drummond and whatever was left of Blake Griffin. Do you know who's lost more games than you since Tom Gores bought this team? Let me help you. No one. You haven't won a playoff game. And for all the drafting, can I ask a question? Is Troy Weaver even in the building when these games are taking place? Cameras can't find him. He hasn't spoken. Like, look, Celtics in good and in bad, I could always find Danny Ainge. He'd be in there, in the seats, sitting there. Yeah. I'm being serious. I know the answer is Tom Gores watching these games. Let me help you. Is Troy Weaver even in the building? I mean, Monty Williams, it's on me, as Rico and his man, Mickey York, said, you keep saying it's on you, eventually we're going to start believing you. Mm-hmm. Mickey was throwing haymakers. He had had enough.
Because Mickey sees it.
How about Special K, though? I can't take anymore. Well, at some point, someone's going to address it. Oh, hey, Greg, at what point would that be? Lost 50?
What about when he said the silver lining is they only gave up 119 points?
He's trying to find the positive. Mickey's turning to the dark side. And next up, you're going to see a spinning chair. Where's Mickey? He just left.
I want to hear from
you
guys.
He left with the crowd.
The record's within reach. This is getting national publicity. National. And I told you, there are no illusions. Rico and I can only do so much. But when you have ESPN's front page and the second story is fans chanting, sell the team, Pistons, guarantee you PTI is going to feature it today. I guarantee you shows like First Take or Undisputed. Guys, you got to keep up the good work. Because last night, I'll tell you this, the other thing we're going to have to talk about in the new year, I got to trade Cade. I don't have a choice. You can't sign him. How could you pay a young man a max contract in a year that you won 7 games?
Yeah.
So I'm just shooting you straight. Cade last night looks broken.
Yeah, I mean,
you have that one. You have his any of his audio from the podium, David?
Oh, it's still going in the system.
He basically was like, "Look, I'm sick," and then he looked at the sheet of paper and he goes, "We're not 2-26 bad. There's no way. Let me help you." You are.
Yeah, but no, I think your boy Simonson in that podcast put it best. I don't know if Monty's going to make $1 million a game, $1 million a win.
Right, $13 million. Will they win 13 games?
Yeah,
probably not. Last night was the one, guys. The Jazz had 62.4 points a game sitting out.
Yeah, I think Silver's. I'm going to look the other way. I'm not going to address the fact that the Jazz is putting out a bad team because Detroit is for the greater good. You have to win this game.
And listen, you need to keep the heat up on the media. Hey, Rico's guy, Sankofa, he's off my bleep list. He actually wrote a piece Sunday. Bet, as they say in Ann Arbor.
Bet.
Mickey York may as well show up shirtless, oiled up with a bullet chain on, like Rambo in the postgame. Mickey was throwing haymakers.
No more of this.
But you know what I don't need? I don't need articles. Well, fans deserve better. Something's got to change. And then you don't say what needs to change. You know what? I don't need the local broadcast not admitting what's happening.
Baby steps, Mike. Baby
No.
steps.
I'm being serious. George Blaha is Teflon. Rightfully so. Legend. George, just say it straight up. Acknowledge what the fans are doing behind you. It's okay. What are they going to do? Chase you out of the building? There'd be riots in the street. Someone would have to go find Willie Horton and flip over a police cruiser. Come on. Call it like it is. Keep the pressure up. I love it. Earlier in the week, Rico was trending for the first time ever. Rico, hashtag sell the team.
They chanted it last night. The people have spoken.